Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to this week's BFG review. As always, I want to thank anyone who's watched my previous videos and remind everyone to please like, share, and subscribe, because that is what helps grow this channel. Now, with that out of the way, on to this week's review, which is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Directed by Sam Raimi and starring Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange, Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff, and Jotil Gomez as America Chavez. Also starring Chiwetel Ejiofor, Rachel McAdams, Benedict Wong, Michael Stuhlbarg, and Sheila Atim. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness follows Dr. Stephen Strange after casting a dangerous spell that opens the doorway to the vast multiverse, including a young girl named America Chavez, who has the power to travel between universes. Strange then takes it upon himself to help protect the girl from other multi-dimensional threats, including himself. As usual, I'm going to start with my feelings towards the first Doctor Strange film, so you all know where I'm coming from and my expectations for this film. That being said, I really enjoyed the first film. I honestly think it's one of the most underrated MCU films. There are interesting characters, tons of humor, and a superbly creative finale. So I was intensely excited for this film, and Multiverse of Madness did not disappoint. Although my theater experience was a little less than stellar, and more on that later, I still thoroughly enjoyed this film. It definitely lives up to the trippy visuals of Doctor Strange, and even takes it to the next level. The visuals in this film are spectacular and at times horrifying. As I said in the intro, Sam Raimi directed, and it shows. The whole film has horror elements throughout. This is also one of the most violent MCU films I've seen. There are some gruesome moments that showed way more gore than I was expecting. The film also has some of the best magical action in the MCU, or any movie for that matter. There is a literal music battle. Need I say more? And Doctor Strange is the most realized he's ever been. He's using such a wide variety of spells and attacks, and it's so much fun to watch. This is overall a very action-packed and fast-paced film, almost to its detriment. Multiverse of Madness opens with an intense action set piece, and the pace rarely lets up until the film ends. And while I was never bored, I do wish there were some more slower moments to allow both the audience and the characters to stop, take a breath, and process what just happened. And there is a lot that happens in this film, to technically a lot of characters. I have to say, I loved the way that Strange and America worked off each other. They formed this quasi-mentor-mentee relationship, but neither of them is entirely sure how much they can trust the other, and it's really interesting to watch it evolve over the course of the film. Elizabeth Olsen again was amazing as Wanda Maximoff. Not only was she badass, but she also had a great arc throughout the film, and am super curious at where the character goes from here. Strange also gets some really interesting character growth that ties together his other MCU appearances. He has to learn to kind of give up control and have faith in others. He also has to learn that happiness sometimes is a choice, which seems like a very natural progression from the first film and his other appearances. And yes, there are super spoilery cameos in this film, and personally, I think they are done perfectly. I'm not going to say who or what or where or when or why. I don't want to even hint at anything, but I will say that the film both closes the door on these characters while also leaving it wide open for them to make future appearances, and I can't wait. I also very much enjoyed the story in this film. Honestly, I was kind of expecting a very complex and convoluted story where Doctor Strange, Wanda, and America are jumping between multiple universes, meeting a wide variety of variants and other characters, and like action ensues. And while that definitely is a part of it, the actual story of the film is much simpler. Like I said in the intro, the entire story is really just Doctor Strange protecting America from these demons that are coming after her. And honestly, I'm not sure how much more I can say without spoiling anything. Because in the end, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is an exciting, creative, and sometimes horrifying superhero film. With a fairly straightforward story and a few pacing issues, Doctor Strange 2 is entertaining enough to earn an A letter grade. So, those are my thoughts on the film. Let me know your thoughts on the film, as well as your thoughts on the drawing in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification icon to be notified anytime I put up a new video. Oh, and before I go, about my theater going experience. I saw this the Thursday before opening night, and in a semi-packed theater, and sitting 2 seats over from me was a group of 5 people, roughly late high school to early college age, who would not shut the fuck up. For almost the entire movie, they were non-stop talking, and it wasn't even always about the film. They were just having random conversations. They were on their phones. It's honestly one of the worst things you can do in a movie theater. If you're going to a movie theater, shut the hell up. When the movie starts, shut up. These people almost ruined this movie for me because there were at times I couldn't hear the dialogue when it was just pulling me out of the movie because they were constantly talking. So please, if you're going to a movie, shut the fuck up. You can talk before the movie, during the previews, and after the movie, during the credits. But during the movie, say it with me, shut the fuck up. Thanks everyone, and have a magical day.